Hi, everybody.
Hey, Steve. How's driving on the left side?
Well, there is no left side. There's no right side. There's one lane at this point.
A one-lane road. Look, white rocks. Or sheep, as the case may be. What are we going to do if we meet someone coming down this road?
We're going to get as far off to the side as we possibly can.
On where the stone fence is?
Yes. Stone fences on either side makes it all the more fun to drive. So
I hope we don't come across someone.
I kind of do. I want to see how it works. We'll go very slow. So, yes, we went to Glenarm Castle today. And the castle, we couldn't tour it. Someone actually lives in the castle. They don't let you in there all the time. But we did get to go to Pheasant.
Wait. Oops, I missed it. Horse.
A real
I'm
pheasant.
probably making people dizzy.
Yeah, so...
Are you feeling dizzy?
We didn't go in the castle, but we did get to go in the walled garden and the tea room. And that was wonderful.
And we went forest bathing.
Like many of the things that we've done where Beth is skeptical and says, I don't know if I want to do that. She absolutely loved it. I think she took about 100 pictures of different flowers.
Yes, beautiful flowers. What are we doing?
We're taking a picture. Now I'm going backwards.
Now we're going backwards down the one-lane road. Okay, if any of you wondered, going on vacation with Steve McCullough is exciting.
I want to take this picture.
Oh, can you take them outside?
So this is the sort of thing we're looking at while we're here. This is the glens of Antrim. There's different valleys coming down to the ocean, and they're all very beautiful. One of the reasons we came up north to go on these one-lane roads was we figured we wouldn't see a lot of tourists, but we did see some today.
We haven't seen a lot.
Not a lot, but so that big hill up there, Beth, that is an extinct volcano, and that is where St. Patrick was held as a slave when he was first brought to Ireland, and he was captured during a raid of Scotland, and he was held as a slave tending sheep for 6 years, and that's where he finally found his faith, and the Lord told him to leave, to escape, because there was a ship waiting for him, and he followed that leading, and there was a ship, and it took him back to England, where he went to become a priest, and then he came back to Ireland, and he went back to that mountain and found the man that held him as a slave and converted him to Christianity. And they built a special cathedral just because his former slave master was so appreciative that St. Patrick would come back and find it. Hi, everybody. So we're at Carrick a Reed rope bridge. Unfortunately, with this wind, they're not letting us out on the bridge. Beth, are you disappointed about that?
Actually, I am. I thought it would be much scarier when we got here. It's not that long.
Well, it's not that long, but if you get out there and look down, I think you'll understand why some people get scared.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a fear of heights, though.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of do. I inherited it from my dad. So this is a bridge that they used to get across this little island so they could check their salmon fishing nets. apparently that's the best place to place their nets. So I'll show you what it looks like.
The bridge wasn't this intricate back in the day. They would go through with their fishing pole and just hold on with one hand, and it wasn't made so nicely as it is now.
Yeah, they have to have it well constructed now for all the people that come across it. The Giant's Causeway is a geological formation on the north shore of Northern Ireland. It's formed by hexagonal columns of crystallized lava that have pushed up through the surface of the earth. And it's on both the north shore of Northern Ireland and also 12 miles away on the other side of the Irish Sea in Scotland. And because it's on both sides, it gave rise to a legend about a causeway where the two were connected when an Irish giant, Finn McCool, built the causeway to get to Scotland so he could challenge the Scottish giant, Benidonner. He snuck across to challenge Benidonner and then saw how big the Scottish giant was and came running back across the causeway in so much fear that he lost his shoe along the way, and he ran to find his wife.
He wanted to find his wife because she had common sense. So he's like, what do I do? And she said, I have an idea. Let's dress you up as a baby. When the Scottish giant comes, she's going to take one look at you and say, oh my gosh, if that baby is that big, this giant is going to be twice as big as me. And then he'll be afraid. And the giant did come and knocked on her door. They had tea and scones together.
And they heard the sounds of a crying baby. And the Scottish giant pulled back the curtain, saw how big the baby was, and went running back across the causeway, swinging his club to break up the causeway behind him. And that's why there's no longer a causeway that reaches all the way across the Irish Sea. So that is the legend of the Giant's Causeway.